Well, the holidays will be here in no time, and if you're hosting this year, our next guest is sharing easy and inexpensive projects to help us dress up the dinner table. Here to help, upcycling expert Sarah Teresinski. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me back.
Well, we always love your ideas because they look great, they don't cost a lot. Tell us how you've made this place setting, because if you've ever thrown a dinner party, our viewers probably know, every little item you put on the table can really add up cost-wise.
It adds up, yes, quickly, very quickly. So these are some easy ways. Again, you can upcycle and do some things for yourself. So one thing that I like to do, especially at Thanksgiving, is put my menu in a frame and put it on the table. So then everybody kind of knows what you're having. I know, isn't it fancy?
So that's what you've done right here?
That is a thrifted frame, cost me $1. And then there's so many different printables online where you can put in your own menu and then just print it right out.
I'm going to move that so we can see it a little better. How cool.
And then it's just a great little added touch and makes the table look so nice and elegant without, again, spending a ton of money.
How does the printable work? You just look for printables? Yeah,
like HGTV, a bunch of different websites have printables, and you can literally click on their printable, type in what you want, what your menu is, and then print it.
That is
Or you could do it on your computer yourself, or, you know, just print out anything, or hand write it on a piece of paper and put it in there, whatever you like.
It's very elegant. And by the way, you're going to be creating a place setting for 6 people, is that right?
6 people. I went thrifting and I found plates, double plates, 6 of each of these glasses, and I found the silverware, all for under 50 bucks.
All right, and what's your strategy? Do you have to go out and hit every thrift store in town?
Well, and the frames too. The frame is included in that, and the wine bottles. Basically everything on the table is under 50 bucks. And this throws mine, so yeah.
Beautiful.
You do. You have to kind of plan a little bit ahead, a month or so out in advance, start thinking, picking up things, but it's well worth the money saved.
You will save a lot. Let's talk about this centerpiece, because this is something for a lot of folks. This is where you can spend a lot of money if you're picking up fresh flowers or greenery. How did you create this?
Okay, so I wanted to use a window shutter on my table. I had seen somewhere someone had done one really rustic.
That's a clever idea.
Well, I couldn't find a window shutter that I wanted, so I found a closet door, actually from my neighbor. They had a raw closet door.
No way.
And I think we have a before picture of it, but we cut it in half. So this is one segment of it. You could cut it the length you want your table to be.
Yeah, or if you have a really long table, you could
do it. You could just use the whole closet door. Well, this is the other part of that closet door, right?
Okay.
So then you just lay it on your table. I left it raw because I like that kind of natural earthy feel for my Thanksgiving table. Had my kids go out and collect some greens from outside. And then oranges. It's Thanksgiving. Just, you want to put some oranges on
Natural orange color.
Yeah, I'd probably use a few more greens than this, but just load your whole center up with greens.
Going out into the yard, by the way, is a great tip. I was telling you during commercial break, my friend John would go out into his yard, pull all of these different clippings, and come in and have a beautiful spread of greenery for the table.
Yes, please. It is free. Just leaves off of a tree. You don't have to go out and buy like a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
And then wine bottles. This is just a wine bottle. I soaked the label overnight in warm soapy water.
That's a big wine bottle.
I know, this
is the extra large size, right? Like a bottle and a half. Okay. I see how you roll, Sarah.
Well, you know how it goes.
Okay.
It could be a champagne bottle, sort of, maybe, right? Okay, so these batter operated lights. I actually found these, if you'll see this little box, I found these at Target in the Halloween section. They had little skulls on them, and I pulled the skulls off, and then you just thread them in there. Just thread it in, and then tuck your little battery pack.
These are beautiful.
Down, and it looks so pretty on the table.
I like the shorter length, too, because these can get tied up. I mean, these can get...
Really, yes.
Really, yes.
Yes.
One day I spent like 2 hours trying to untangle a
They
long
can,
string.
and you know what I've done? I've actually set my centerpiece on fire before, so I'm a big fan of lights on tables instead.
Keep the fire extinguisher handy, folks.
Keep the fire extinguisher handy, yep. So you just thread it in like that, and then it makes these great little bottles. You could put the cork back on it. You could do a ton of them down the table, different sizes, different colors. I wouldn't go too dark because you can't see the lights as well.
That is so clever. And then you can just sort of camouflage this battery pack.
We would have more greens usually, and I think we have an after picture. Kind of shows
hide it in the greenery.
Yep.
Very, very clever.
Yes.
Let's talk about the place settings, because I noticed that you have a little napkin and an orange on each plate, but you also have a little box on there. What is that?
That is actually an Altoid box. So we start collecting a few months out in advance, Altoids, and these little containers are so great. I'm a big fan at a dinner party having trivia at the table. So what I'll do is we'll load this with trivia questions. Then you take a little piece of fabric, a little strip of it, and you just hot glue it right on top. You want to hot glue that right on top for me?
How clever. And the trivia questions, you're just cutting up little strips of paper?
If you go online and you type in trivia, it'll give you a ton. And then you just type them up, or print them up, fold them in half, put them in your little box, tie your ribbon around it once you get your little piece of fabric or paper or a photograph of your family, whatever you'd like to do.
Look at that, folks, right there on the Altoid box.
I know, and it's so fun. And then you can kind of have one table go against the other, and then when everybody's done, whoever gets the answers right, I like to have a big basket of fun things that I've thrifted, like cool sunglasses and stuff, and then everybody can pick a prize, and it makes the dinner a little more exciting and fun and gets people talking.
It's also just wholesome fun. We did a little game night with some friends a couple weekends ago, and we laughed and we had such a good time, and we just sat and played. We played a game where we played Celebrity, where you write celebrities' names on strips of paper.
Yep.
What a great idea.
Exactly.
And look at that. Then your guests also have this little
and they can
party favor.
Yeah, the little take it home and use it for all sorts of things. And also the throws on the chairs. That's another big thing that I do. Whenever I have a dinner party or have people over, I actually have them on my chairs at my breakfast table for my kids. But have a throw on the back of the table. It's, you know, people get chilly, they're having wine, they're talking.
So you have a throw on each chair.
On each
Can you guys see this over here?
And you can use all different throws. Whatever you have, you can use, you know, your big giant scarves. Just something you already have in your house that does not all need to match. Just go find things and throw it on the back of a chair. It really does add a really nice ambiance.
It's very nice.
Makes your guests cozy.
Exactly. Yeah, very, very nice. Sarah, what a great and simple idea. I never would have even thought of this.
Just do it at your next dinner party.
Very nice. Sarah T. Sarah
Yeah.
Teresinski, thanks for stopping by. We also will put a link up on our website, HoustonLife.tv, so you can find all of the materials needed for these activities. And just look for the DIY section, folks. Very easy. We'll be right back.